Good evening, everyone. It's Ryan Conley, and coming to you tonight from just west of Phoenix, Arizona out here. Surprise. And yes, we're having some wine tonight. So this is a celebration time, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to explain to you guys what has happened in my life. And one reason why I'm really celebrating today, and it just this feels really good to me because I feel that everything I'm part of is actually in complete alignment, and that right there is an amazing feeling. Thank you for joining me this evening, Scott. Thank you, Adolfo. Good seeing you guys on here. And today I am here on this video to announce to you guys why I decided to get into the transhumanist movement here. And and why I think you guys should too. And I've supported Donald Trump. You guys have seen me been loud about the Republican Party and stuff like this. And at the same time, there's a lot of my friends that are like saying, hey, we're not down with the two-party system. To believe in the two-party system is a joke. And really, honestly, it is. I'm seeing the governments in the long term becoming a global government, like that's owned by the people, though. It's not so scary when we think about a government that is owned by the people and stuff, and it's very transparent. I think it's more awesome to think about that than just a government broken, all these other governments and these back deals going on within all these governments and stuff. So, you guys, I have joined the transhumanist movement, and I want to explain to you guys what I believe it takes to go and become a transhumanist, and I want to invite you guys to become transhumanists as well, because honestly, it's the lifestyle, guys. It's what you believe in. Just saying the word transhumanist, I want to explain to you what that means to me and in my heart and stuff. So when I say like one word, transhumanist, that is me, then you know what I stand for just on so many different levels, okay? So, cheers, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you guys are having a wonderful one. It's 112 degrees down here in Arizona right now. And just a shout out to Bitcoin, which is down right now. Pirates do it best with the Bitcoin. So you guys, transhumanism, I really think that this is a word that has not had enough attention drawn to it. The hashtag count is way down. I think they don't want us knowing about this. But what transhumanists believe in is they believe in that technology. The emphasis needs to be put on the technology and how it's going to help in certain situations. For instance, growing massive amounts of food, or growing 3D printed houses. Like, how fast can we do this? Where's the weakest link and stuff like this? Instead of just getting hung up on yesterday's news. And you guys, people are still talking about these inside jobs and stuff like that, are talking about that, and all this stuff is coming out right now. So that's good. We got a lot of news that mainstream media is, we are the mainstream media now, and we have proven that through FutureNet. We're actually on the social media network and stuff. But you guys, the concept, this talk is not just about FutureNet. So what does it take to become a transhumanist, first of all? Okay, and this is what I've brought it down to. Number one, money cannot be something that you have to think about. Okay, and so what I mean about that is that you have enough money to not think about your bills. Just imagine not having the ability to pay. Let's go ahead and put a 2-year minimum on there. That you could go ahead, let's say a transhumanist, to be one, you have to have enough reserves to not think about it for 2 years, and if vested properly, you don't have to think about forever, especially because you're going to be affiliated at the higher levels of the transhumanist movement for getting in now early. That's why I invite you to be part of this now early, to be part of the transhumanist movement. You guys, so again, being financially stable. But you guys, it's not necessary. This is not the most important part to become a transhumanist right out of the gates, okay? There's actually a hoop that you have to jump through, and honestly, it doesn't matter how much money you make or anything like that. Now, so it does not discriminate. But the cost to do this for the very starting point is $3,000, okay? You say, Ryan, what do you get for $3,000? Okay, you guys, so what we're doing, the transhumanist movement, is I am proposing that after I've done my due diligence about who transhumanists think they are and stuff like this, and do they put chips underneath their skin and everything like this, we'll get into this. I will have a chip, guys, within 48 months. I promise you that from now. I'll go ahead and get it done in less than 12 months just for you guys on the show today, okay? I promise you I will have a thing embedded. You may say, oh, Ryan, that's the mark of the beast. No, how about there's going to be different companies out there. Some are going to be owned by the people. If it came from FutureNet, I'd be like, game on. Go ahead and put it in. And if I didn't want it to be FutureNet, I'd just take that little race thing out of there, that sensor, I'd switch to whatever, wherever it takes us. But you guys, transhumanism, I am proposing in this video, I hope it falls into the hands of many of you transhumanists out there, and I'm very connected at the top. The initial point of becoming a transhumanist, I believe, is the God shot. And I want to go ahead and explain why here, okay? Because we can take this down to the very second, first of all, when the God shot occurred. And you guys, if you don't know what hashtag God shot is, please go to my website, www.godshot.info, godshot.info. You guys, there's something that you have to know about. Think about this as resetting the brain. Okay, obviously, if you're going to go ahead and walk into transhumanism, you want to be on top of your A game, right? Like, I don't know, whatever they're bringing here at transhumanism, I want to be able to take that and run with it. I don't want to be the same person. I want to be at a whole higher level of thinking, right? So what we do is the God shot, guys, and not many people know about. Thank you so much, Gary, one of my assistants. Really appreciate his work. He's working full-time with us, getting the word out there about hashtag God shot, getting the word out there about suicide awareness, getting the word out there about PTSI, which stands for post-traumatic stress disorder. Post-traumatic stress injury, not post-traumatic stress disorder. Let's be very clear about this. I firmly believe that 90% of the world have PTSI. You may be looking at yourself like, what does he mean? That must mean that I must have it. And you know what? I want to say 90+% of the people on this video right now have PTSI. So let me define PTSI. This is when you are in a constant state of anxiety. And where this comes from, guys, I am proposing, and I'm actually going to be paying over $100,000 for this paper right here, working with the top scientists in the world, neurosurgeons and stuff, is that we're going to prove that Facebook is harming brains and is actually causing stress tell me if you think I'm wrong here. Facebook, because of the news feeds and the manipulation of the hashtags and everything that they're doing, they're causing stress within the people. And this stress right here is actually creating a dopamine drip also, where people sit here and try to get happier by pressing the scroll down button over and over and over and like, comment, thank you for liking, like, thank you, right? So you guys, that is social media done wrong right there. You guys, we are going to prove that that is damaging effects. Mark Zuckerberg, mark my words, the papers are coming right now. They are coming to prove that the software that you guys have, on top of looking down onto a flickering technology, is what I propose. When you look down at your phone, the screen is bouncing back onto you, and you're looking to the confined area, right? If we had hologram technology, and this is where I'm proposing the FutureNet phone, guys, hear me out here. With the FutureNet phone that I'm working on right now, guys, is the ability to have a phone imagined owned through the FutureNet compensation plan. Instead of looking down at the screen, it actually shoots a hologram technology out in front of you. So when you're in privacy, you can look and see your messages and see everything right there. Or, hey, you may just want to show your friend and just be on the website. So this gives you the ability to not look through at a contained image that Facebook does on these current phones. In the FutureNet phone, you're able to look forward where the beams of light are coming out, creating a hologram that's not directly in your eyes. And at the same time, you can look in through infinite space at any background surrounding. So therefore, it's not damaging your brains, not damaging the way that your brain is supposed to perceive knowledge and perception of the surroundings around us. Are you guys picking up what I'm tweeting down here? I want you guys to really come to this realization. I invite you to come to this realization with me and think, well, maybe Ryan has something to do with this, okay? So this is where I'm at. You guys, so where I'm saying is, for you to become a transhumanist, you have to receive the God shot, because the God shot is going to go ahead and be the shot that you get in the neck. In 10 minutes, you're going to come out as a completely different person. We have been on Dr. Liphoff is the doctor needing to research this, but what this does basically is it has to deal with the neuropinephrine system, and the only way to describe it, guys, from my experience, I'm a completely different person now over the case of 1 week now. I'm 4 or 5 days after the God shot. I'm videotaping this whole entire thing. I look younger. My skin looks younger. My energy is much better. You know, I'm feel strong. My voice is deeper. You guys, I'm more on point. My family is amazing. I just feel more connected with my family and stuff. And so, you guys, I'm proposing that each person that wants to become a transhumanist, you have to get the God shot. Yes, it is $3,000 right now through Dr. Liphoff and stuff like this, and you can make arrangements. We can handle this together, okay? We got big plans to change the world. But you guys, all the money, this point from moving forward, that we make from FutureNet, I am putting 100% back into the God shot mission over at FutureNet. So this means that every single person that spends $3,000, this is what you're going to get. Number one, you're going to get a monetized position underneath our doctors over here in the God shot land here, okay? Myself, I'm focused on building this up underneath here because I'm donating 100% of my income to this. I just donated $60,000 to heal 25 vets. Not to brag at all, guys, but this is the potential. I healed 25 vets in my father's honor on his Father's Day this year, $60,000. I don't say that to brag, guys, but you know what? You look at that number and how small it is. Is one person's life worth $60,000? Is your life worth $60,000? And I was just fortunate enough to treat 24 more in my father's name in this process of this shot. Gets rid of PTSI, again, that is contributed from you guys being on Facebook. From these worthless social media networks are causing PTSI right now. 90% of you, again, that are on this video are victims of this. So you may say, gosh, Ryan, you know what? I think I relate what you're talking about. Like, I'm having a hard time focusing. I check my Facebook all the time. Like, gosh, it'd be less if it was nice if it was less. Man, I wish I just had, my eyes burn at the end of the day. I'm having trouble sleeping at night. I'm finding myself checking my social media network. I'm liking everyone's comments. I'm telling myself not to like the comments out there. You guys, does this relate to you at all, like at least 1 to 10 of those symptoms? Right? So what I'm proposing, guys, is we paint this mission together. Okay, this is like a think tank that's going to come within FutureNet. This is the one that I'm passionate. I bring it to you guys to be part of this thing called hashtag FutureNet think tanks, y'all. Okay, and this first one is God shot, is the transhumanism movement. Okay. You guys, so you have to get the God shot to be able to have why not, to walk into that time that you decide to take oath into being a transhumanism that is in your heart, that you know that you walked in there with the purest physical and mental, and honestly, even like spiritual on some levels with how this God shot has made me feel. So you guys, again, this is the path that I've created for the people that, I've moved away from just saying, hey, I'm all about cryptocurrency, guys. My role in your guys' life is to help you get into transhumanism and what transhumanism stands for. And what this is going to do for you guys is it's going to clean your minds. They're going to have follow-ups of the EKGs that come in to go into the entrainment, as we call it, which is the machines that we're using to train our brains 45 minutes a day, the neurofeedback devices. I'm telling you guys, this is so cutting edge, it's absolutely ridiculous. I can say that 99.9% of you guys today will go through your entire day. Think about this stat right here, okay? And you'll be like, yeah, Ryan, you look pretty on point. You've had a glass of wine, right? So you guys think about this. I'm saying that 99% of you people out there have this is just that first of all, it's 90% that have PTSI, post-traumatic stress injury, and I'm going with this. I'm sorry, this just weighs so heavily on me, and I want you guys to know that there's help out there. So I'm just lost in emotion with this. But you guys, so to get in transhumanism, obviously, you go ahead, you do your best to take care of your financial situation so you can think less about money and more at missions at hand. Number 2, you get the God shot. Number 3, we go ahead and take the EKGs from the pre-God shot and program them into the neurofeedback devices right there. So we have the whole entire protocol set up here, guys. The mission here, as we've been talking about, is how we are going to focus on solving the school shootings with these heal mobiles that would be dispatched to any school shooting in the United States that can heal 250 people a day from post-traumatic stress disorder in 20 minutes. I want you guys to think about this right here, okay? Instead of here's the transhuman mentality, right? We just went ahead and said, well, what technology we got to go ahead and do that we have a really good impact on that situation. That's the transhuman way of thinking right there. Not, oh, they want to take our gun rights, NRA, I like the NRA, then they're like, oh no, too many guns, blah, blah, blah. So these things get all distorted and stuff like this, instead of focusing on something that maybe makes the most sense right now. The transhumanist is like, hey guys, there's not many of us, but we propose this and heal, live long and prosper and heal. you know, and we go ahead and give you guys the God shot, boom, the people are coming out, everyone's like depression's going away, you know, alcoholism is going away within 20 minutes in cases, guys. We have these cases. Okay, sorry guys, part 2 here. Thank you for catching up. Looks like I got like a soccer guy going to crush or something stupid. Sorry about this, if you're seeing that. I don't think so. There you go, perfect. So you guys, anyways, what I want to say, and we're about ready to have dinner here in 5 minutes, but I want to just make sure I close this video up about, you know, my decision to take part in transhumanism. Now, the things I'm going to be implementing into transhumanism is the concept of a monetized social media network and FutureNet becoming that thing right there, and showing to the transhumanist movement why a monetized social grid, okay, I always say that monetization is the next technology beyond blockchain. So that monetization aspect could not have happened until cryptocurrency happened, and also blockchain, obviously. Okay, so the transactions can be tracked, transparent, and organized, right? And done properly, okay? So that right there, I see, is will change all the global distribution of goods, because then corporations will come to our social network and return the profits through the compensation plan through the monetized network. So Tesla Motors will come and say, yo, it's Elon Musk, we'll go ahead and give $2,000 in 10 levels deeper, a compensation plan at FutureNet. So everyone's getting paid, you guys, to the point that money becomes a joke. And this is where transhumanism wants to bring things, I think, is to money being a joke, so we can free ourselves from that mentality instead of looking at HR like, you know, a price tag. And I think subconsciously, you guys, this has been a good thing that we have looked at each other, you know, as a price tag, because when you guys see me, I'm sure that you see value in what I'm talking about, or you wouldn't be watching this video right now. Okay, you're seeing value in, like, you know, Ryan's skin looks better, or Ryan seems a little more organized or something like that. I like what he's doing about the heel mobiles going out as a solution to the school shooting. And it also gives you guys the ability to take part in this movement. Okay, and so what we're doing again with that $3,000 is we're doing the neurofeedback. We're also shooting a video of you going through the process where you talk to the doctor about what your symptoms you're going through and stress in life and stuff. The doctor says something like, well, we think that's going to help out. Then we'll see how that goes, basically. Then they have you in the video in the room where you're going to get knocked out unconscious real quick, okay? And so you'll have a video of you passing out, and you can show your friends. How cool is that? And you're going to be seeing you getting the God shot, 2 little long needles in your neck right there that doesn't leave a mark. So big whoop to that. And so this is all going to be a video, then followed up with your vlogs at the end of this. So that's how we're going to be getting this out to the masses. You guys, and again, back to, you know, why I chose to, you know, really take part in this. And I'm excited to be a transhumanist and part of this, because it gives me something new to talk about. It gives, when someone asks me within politics questions, oh, what do you think about this or that? I'd be like, you know what? I'm really supporting the transhumanist movement, and this is what we're working on. We're actually working on, come here, Isla. Come here, hon. Come here. You know, we're really working on getting the God shot out to the world. That's the first project. And so what's cool about the transhumanism thing, and what I'm bringing to the transhuman community, you guys in the transhuman community, please be watching this, is what I bring to you is not only a monetized social network with over 3 million users at FutureNet, I also bring you this God shot that will reset your members to be part of the path on the road to a higher level of being, which is through this transhumanist movement. It doesn't mean that I'm going to go ahead and cut my arm off and put a robotic arm on right away, right? You know, but there will be so many cool technologies, and the transhumanists are the ones that are going to be part of that, instead of getting, just distorted thinking about Donald Trump sleeping with a chick, you know, big old boobs. Who cares? Like, we're thinking about saving the world. So the more that people start thinking in this mentality, those guys talking about that, you know, high fives, Donald Trump, rock on. We're talking about this over here. Later, guys. You know, my point is they look bad if you're taking time, putting time into that, instead of being over here with the cool kids and the transhumanist group that are doing this. So you guys just know it's in my heart to bring FutureNet as the official social media network for many reasons. As we release the God shot, you guys think about this power play I'm doing right now. I'm basically bringing a medical procedure with like an 80 to 85% efficiency rate to cure basically like depression and PTSD within 10 to 20 minutes. Okay, but I'm also bringing the social media network back also and saying, here you guys go. Oh, you guys want the job of a lifetime? Here you go. You guys, there's going to be an affiliate thing with this is what we're looking at is like $700 to $800 per referral that you tell go get the God shot to. We have to go through the legal routes and do this all properly, obviously, guys. But this is what is to come, and that is ran through Heal, the company. You see me hashtagging Heal out there a lot, and Heal again, We're rebooting the brains, rebooting the people of the world and stuff like this. And I really think it's extremely important to all you guys to get the God shot. And I'm not saying here looking at you guys with a dollar sign. I'm saying just because I know it's possible. And I invite you to be part of this because it's always cool to get the knowledge ahead of everyone. I don't know about you guys, but like 2017, 2018 was like, okay, cool. I've traveled the world, been to London twice this year, been to Serbia, been to, all these countries and, like, it's like, how much more of a life do you want to have, right? Like, I ate sushi, ate the good food, travel, my point is, and stuff like this, but to have something new come into your life, something new that gives you the chance to heal so many people's lives at once, okay, and that you guys are also part of a mission to end something which I think is very important, the school shooting epidemic that's taking place, and offering a solution for those kids that may partake potentially in the future on something like that. They'll go ahead and get the God shot and see if it gets rid of those PTSI symptoms. And obviously, you guys, you heard me say it once, you heard me say it twice. I truly believe it is social media done improperly, which is the Facebook, which is the technology, the flat phone that you're looking through, a scrolling thing on a flat screen. So as things are coming at you like this, things are also coming at you like this. Does that make sense? You're scrambling the bejesus out of your mind. We do the neuro reboot with the God shot for you. Then you guys can be on that. Then we can start get you guys programmed for step 2 and training. I got to go have dinner, guys. Have a good night. And thank you again for adding here. We will stay tuned. Bye-bye.
We're eating.
I heard you.